A new AI tool launched this week. And the week before that. And the week before that. At this point, keeping up with them feels like a second job, except nobody's paying you for it. So most people do one of two things: they ignore every new tool and fall behind, or they sign up for everything and burn $50 a month on subscriptions they barely use. There's a better way. I've been testing new AI tools every single week, and I've built a simple 10-minute framework that tells me whether something is worth my time and yours. Here's the real problem. Every new AI tool comes with a landing page full of bold claims. 10 times faster. Replaces your entire workflow. The last tool you'll ever need. And if you're a smart professional who wants to stay competitive, you feel pressure to check every one of them out. But evaluating a new tool the wrong way wastes your afternoon, and committing to the wrong one wastes your money for months. I've made both mistakes. I've spent hours watching demo videos for tools that turned out to be useless for my actual work. And I've paid for annual subscriptions to tools that got replaced by something better 6 weeks later. What I do now is different. I give a new tool exactly 10 minutes. Not more. That sounds harsh, but it's actually generous. If a tool can't show me its value in 10 minutes, it's either too complicated for the problem it solves, or the problem it solves isn't that important. The framework has 3 phases. Phase 1, the free tier test. Phase 2, the core feature demo. Phase 3, the comparison check. Each phase takes roughly 3 minutes. If the tool passes all 3, it earns a 2-week trial. If it fails any one of them, I move on. Let me walk you through exactly how it works. Phase 1 starts before you even create an account. Open the pricing page. Does the tool have a free tier, not a free trial, but a permanent free plan with real functionality? If the answer is no, that's your first yellow flag. It doesn't disqualify the tool, but it tells you something about how the company thinks about letting you evaluate their product. Now, if there is a free tier, look at what it actually includes. Some tools offer a free plan that's so limited it's basically just a way to see the interface. That's not a real test. What you want is enough access to run one real task, something you'd actually do in your job. Now sign up. Use a real email if you trust the company, or a dedicated tool testing address if you don't. Set a browser bookmark in a folder called AI Testing so you can find it later. How long did sign up take? Did it ask for a credit card? If it did, even for a free plan, that's a red flag. Companies that require a card upfront for a free tier are betting you'll forget to cancel. Phase 2 is where you actually use the tool, but with discipline. You're not exploring. You're doing one specific test. Before you open the app, write down the single most important thing you want the tool to do for you. Not 5 things. 1. For example, I want to summarize a meeting transcript in under 30 seconds. Or, I want to turn a bullet list into a client-ready email. Whatever your actual use case is, lead with that. Don't get distracted by the other features. Run your test. Watch how it performs on the first try, with zero setup. That first try experience is a proxy for how it'll perform on your worst day: tired, rushed, no time to fiddle. Did it do the task? Did it do it well? Did the result need significant editing, or was it roughly right? If you had to heavily rewrite the output, the tool isn't saving you time, it's just changing where you spend it. Also pay attention to how the interface feels. Is it obvious where to start? Did you need to watch a tutorial just to run a basic function? Tools that require a learning curve to do simple things rarely pay off for non-technical users. The best AI tools are fast, obvious, and produce useful output on the first try. Phase 3 is the one most people skip, and it's the most important one for not wasting money. Before you decide to keep this tool, ask yourself, what am I already using that does something similar? You might have ChatGPT, Claude, Notion AI, Copilot, any combination of tools that you're already paying for or using for free. Does this new tool do the same thing, just with a different interface? If yes, that's not a reason to add it. That's a reason to skip it. What you're looking for is clear differentiation. Does this tool do something your current stack genuinely cannot do? Does it do it significantly faster? Does it integrate with a platform you use every day in a way that would save real time? If you can answer yes to at least one of those, you have a legitimate reason to run a 2-week trial. If the honest answer is it's basically the same as what I already have, pass. One more thing to check in this phase, look at the pricing page again, this time with fresh eyes after using the product. Does the paid tier unlock the thing you actually tested? Some tools put the useful features behind a paywall in a way that only becomes obvious after you've fallen in love with the free version. Know what you're signing up for before you get attached. A quick word on red flags, because they'll save you time. No free tier and no self-serve trial means you have to talk to a salesperson before you can even evaluate the product. Move on. Annual-only pricing on a tool that launched in the last 6 months is a bad sign. You're locking into something that might not exist in the same form a year from now. Any tool that claims to replace a category, the last writing tool you'll ever need, is almost certainly exaggerating. And if the core feature you tested required you to watch a tutorial video before it worked, that friction will compound every time you use it. The landscape shifts fast. Something I used daily 6 months ago, I don't even have open anymore. Don't let a compelling demo on a Tuesday afternoon turn into a 12-month subscription you regret. That's the full framework. 10 minutes. 3 phases. And a short list of red flags to watch for. The goal isn't to stay ahead of every new AI tool, it's to spend your time on the ones that actually fit your work. If this helped you, subscribe. I test new tools every week and share what I actually find. And drop a comment below. What's the last AI tool you tried? Did it pass the 10-minute test? I read every comment. See you in the next one.